2, 1, blast off!
Oh wait, it's 36.
Is it 36? It's 30.
It doesn't matter.
No.
He's just messing with me.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Hi. Welcome back. It feels like it's been more than a week for some reason. Has it just been a really long week?
I think
It's just been a really long week.
Yeah, it's that time of year. We've just got shit to do. All right. Well, welcome back, everyone. Listeners from across the world. And, of course, my wonderful party. How are you guys doing tonight?
Yeah. Ready to die.
I'm not ready to die. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm ready to see Yulia get squished by these Inquisitor guys.
They're
Like a
not Inquisitor
bug
guys.
or
They're
something.
City Watch. It's very different.
City Watch guys, like a bug under a
This
boot.
is an entirely different organization than the Inquisitor guys you already dealt with.
Oh,
Look,
if these
I
were the
was
Inquisitors, she'd
looking
have
for a
so
name.
many.
Okay. All right.
These are the Inquisitors.
Let's see. Yulia, you're going to be the one opening this session, so I want you to give me your 2 minutes or less.
2-minute recap.
Is it 5 minutes or
I
less?
guess that makes
Anyway,
sense.
whatever. Give me a quick recap.
So, for our Fairhaven folk, are scattered to the four winds at the moment. Lucian is still, causing chaos at the strip club. Zazie and Eli have decided to set fire to a door to get to this underground passageway that might lead up into the strip club we have been attempting to infiltrate for the past couple of sessions. Gentlemen's Club, strip club, is there a difference?
Yes.
Don't answer that.
Continue.
That being said, there. Meanwhile, Yulia has been chasing after a gentleman who smells like the bedroom from Haskindrak and has since jumped the single lone male that was carrying the scent and just got through, overdoing it just a little with a shooting star spell, and a 13 hit point gentleman has just died to an 18 damage spell. She can still stabilize him, right? That's a possibility.
I
But
suppose.
either way, she did attract some attention that might or may not be exactly wanted. It's not wanted, no.
Oh,
So
I'll make the rules here.
she doesn't want the attention. You don't make the rules, says the game master.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that is where we have left off.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna cut through the people. Did you also say what Lucian had been doing?
Causing chaos at the strip club.
Okay.
By,
yeah.
He cast a darkness spell, and the bouncers have attempted to deal with him and have gotten shot in the process.
Excellent. Cool. I think that caps it. Okay. Anybody else have anything to add before I get started in here?
Yes.
Yes.
Lucian was acting normal again, and has been until he tried to do his
Ethereal.
shit. Yeah, his
Etherealness?
etherealness to get through the wall, and then he started going crazy again.
Interesting observation.
So, I think that might be important to note.
That is a very important thing to know, probably.
Good notes, good notes. Okay. Yulia, we'll begin with you. All right, Yulia. So, just a moment ago, you blasted this guy. He fell like a sack of proverbial potatoes. And in that very moment, 3-4 people walk around the corner to see you doing this. There's a male human, a female human, another male human that looks like he could possibly have some other descent, and then a tall bugbear, all wearing badges.
Bugbear or Frobolg?
Bugbear.
Bugbear. Okay.
Bugbear, to be simple, they are in Eberron, they're the strong folk. But we'll get into that later.
Oh.
They
Have they said
start
anything yet,
approaching
or are they
you.
just?
You see one reach back. He slowly pulls out his bolter. He gives a nod to the left, to the right, and they break off around him and start in a wing-shaped formation coming around you. The dark-skinned male to one side, the female to the other side, each of them pulling a bolter out, and then the bugbear falling back a little bit, pulling a long rifle off of his back, aiming it at you, and the one in the front, a little bit smaller, black beard man, has a strange, weird policeman mixed with 1920s steampunk hat on, raises the gun, and he sights you in on the ground. Now.
You hold your hands up and gets down
On the ground. Hands behind your
On
back.
the ground. Hands behind her back, just above her tail. Like,
He nods to the woman, and she runs up next to you. She kneels down behind you and starts putting a pair of manacles around your wrists. And when they clip shut, you feel the sensation of magic begin to wash over you.
you lot have interesting timing.
Check him. The woman stands back up, walks over to the body, checks his pulse. She shakes her head no. He picks up like his brooch, and you see it like glint a arcane like teal color, and it creates a like a arcane static sound as he presses the button in on it, and then he begins speaking. I don't know if this is what we were here for. We are apprehending a shifter female, approximately. Give us the description of Yulia.
Yulia is about a 5'2", fairly tiny shifter woman. Very skinny but well endowed. Long curly silver hair, one silver eye and one blue eye. Usually she has ears and a tail, also furred in like silver fur.
Okay. In this moment, if you had those, if that is I don't know how shifters skin that, but if it were a magical feat for you to, assume that form, you would snap back into the most human form possible.
Yeah, which is her ears and tail
Right.
form.
Okay.
Because all shifters have like some animalistic qualities
Absolutely.
to them,
Yeah.
which for her represents or manifests as ears and tail.
We have one human male around 6 foot, 180 pounds, appears to be dead on sight. She was attacking him when we came around the corner. Okay. You see him nod his head a couple seconds.
There might be a Kyber shard in that briefcase. Fair warning.
Check him. He nods to the other guy. He kneels down over the body. The dark-skinned constable begins to attempt to open the case. He looks back at the large bugbear man in the back alley. Hey, Vash, come here real quick. He slowly stows his long rifle to his back. The lanky, tall, well-muscled furbog man makes his way to the case, kneels down over it, pulls a couple of tools out of his pack, and begins to work at it. The gentleman that was speaking to you before, with the beard and the hat, walks back over to you. All right, what's going on here?
Well, not totally too sure you're going to believe me if I say it, but all right. Lord de Kundarak was looking for his son, who had been entrusted with a Kyber shard on behalf of House Catholis. The son has disappeared with the shard, and we were asked to investigate. We being said Master Lucian Catholis, I don't remember her name. She's one of our housemates, and one of my friends, Eli Marshall, tracked this guy out of the whatever. Player can't remember the name of the club, but Yulia probably remembers the name of the club.
Yeah. The Shargon Club.
Tracked this one, the Shargon Club. Tracked the information we had at the Shargon Club. This gentleman smelled like the Kundarak bedroom. I followed him here and took an opportunity to, try to get that thing away from him before he ran off with a Kyber shard, potentially. Apparently, he's a tinier schmuck than I anticipated, and my shot was a little too well aimed. Which is annoying. Either that I've been fighting too many things for the,
Okay, I think that's good enough.
It's been a day.
He's been writing it down as you're saying it on a small pad. He puts that back in his back pocket. Just gonna have to call in and confirm some of this information. He looks back over at the girl and points at you, and she just stands next to you, and she puts like a foot on your shoulder. You feel a little bit of like tension as your shoulder gets pressed to the ground and your scapula get tightened from the tension from the manacles on your wrists.
You've got me manacled and magicless. I'm not going anywhere. Please be careful.
He goes back over. You see him talking on the device again for a couple of moments. He's kneeling over the body, and you hear the distinct of the case popping open. And they are rifling through it. He's gone for a couple of minutes. What do you do?
Well, I mean, she's still got her foot on my shoulder. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
I'm holding as stock still as possible.
So, but you're not doing anything else at all?
Praying and not having a panic attack?
Okay. I'll be more direct. Are you
Answering
watching
questions.
them?
Yes, I am watching.
Okay.
I want to know what's in that case.
Give me a perception roll, please.
Alright. What is my perception? I don't have advantage on this.
Oh, the button. I get okay.
Bam.
19.
Solid. With your night vision, you're able to discern the three figures of these men standing over the case, rifling through it. You can hear one of them whispering to the other one, there's supposed to be some kind of shard in here. The other guy's like, no. And you hear the Furbolg leaning down and rifling through the papers. What is this? Loki's gift? I said Loki again. The traveler's gift? This is some sort of play.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Musical notes. They stand up and are nodding at each other. He walks back over and he shows you the sheet of paper. And give me a history roll real quick. I meant Bugbear. Sorry, I mixed them up. I was in the
You can blame
zone.
me, 'cause I said for both of you. We can blame me.
Okay.
16 on history.
Oh, 16 in history? Okay, so you remember
Yeah.
Lucian at the piano about to play some sort of music, and at the top of the sheet it said the traveler's gift on it.
Mm-hmm.
This appears to be a copy of that manuscript, but you can see that it is accompanied by like scene descriptions with each line of musical notes. as if possibly this goes with a musical like play that is accompanied by music. Do you have any instrumental talents of any kind?
Actually, yes, she's got proficiency with a flute.
Excellent. I need you to roll a wisdom save. Okay,
Natural 20.
cool.
So
You
that's a
get one level
26.
of dread because you read the page perfectly. You don't even get to roll a save.
Yeah.
So while you're reading these musical notes and the accompanying like lines of script, so and so X stage right, so and so steps on stage right, whatever, you're able to discern the discordant nature of this music, and you have this moment of like Gnostic awareness that allows the like power of whatever is written into this music to wash over you, and you can hear the discordant music actually playing in your head, and it causes you to have this sense of fear and dread wash over you, as the pointlessness of life and the meaninglessness of everything that you are trying to do becomes apparent.
Bloody fucking hell.
Good,
Yeah,
good
she
job, roll 20.
kind She definitely physically recoils away from the sheet music. Like,
The woman kneels
no.
down.
I'm
You're
not
not going
going anywhere
anywhere.
except away from that.
Stay still.
Do you not read sheet music?
No. What?
Like a bitch. He's.
She just
Gladstone's also been working on this play, and apparently that's what I fucking found.
Gladstone?
Gladstone Kundrak, the
Oh,
son of
yeah.
Lord de Kundrak that's missing now that I was trying to find.
Okay. So the guy
We have
comes back
shard.
over from the chest. He was talking to the other guys. All right, pack her up. Vosh, you stay and take point. Figure out what that disturbance was. The bugbear nods, and you watch as he leaps onto a rooftop and disappears into the darkness.
I'm not gonna like this next bit, am I? You know, if you get these manacles off me, you can chain my legs. Okay. I can maybe stabilize him.
They just ignore you as they drag you along.
Alright, fine.
Are you going to walk? Stand up. Make us drag you
You gonna-
2 miles to the station.
She's gonna walk. Not happily, but if they get off of her, she will walk.
The woman stays next to you. Her hand is grasping the links of chain that connect the either side of the manacles. Anytime that you begin to step a little bit like out of line, you feel her like swiftly twist and jerk them in such a way that the like sharp cornered edges of the manacles begin to rub into the soft part of your wrists.
Hey, am I a fucking flight risk?
She doesn't say anything. Come on now, let's just get this over with.
Alright, well, keep in mind I have shorter legs than you lot. I'm not gonna walk fast.
Okay. And that will end that scene. All right. To the basement. What are you guys doing down there?
Okay, I'm just saying. A lot of things that are like Zazie, a lot of things that are like designed to be smoked, they're like designed to not necessarily be inhaled, so you don't have to like choke on the smoke. And if we're in a basement and we light the fire, we're gonna have to inhale it all, and I think we're gonna die.
Well, do you have any better ideas?
No, I don't have any tools. Otherwise, I could like build something real quick. I'm not really built for doors.
Wait. Hold on. DM, if I remember correctly, there was a whole bunch of alchemical supplies upstairs, right? Old stuff.
I believe they were. Oh wait, yeah. You're right. You're right. There was a like herbalist alchemist shop upstairs. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, Mars. I just had a better idea. I'm gonna stomp the fire out, and then go back upstairs and start rummaging around, looking for stuff I can use to make something that will explode.
Okay.
And I would know how to do that
I was about to
because
say.
I have proficiency in alchemist supplies.
All right.
Oh shit, so do I.
Give me a investigation roll with proficiency.
So just an investigation roll.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be intelligence based, but I'll give you proficiency on it because you're proficient in alchemist supplies.
Okay, Eli. Anything that will blow up.
Are you going to go
Okay.
separately, Eli, or are you going to go with her?
I will. I'll do my own thing. I'm proficient in both investigating and alchemying, so
Nice. Perfect. Go for it. Cool.
14.
All right. So the two of you make your way up the cobbled steps through the back stairwell. It's dingy. It's dark. It's moldy. You make your way back into the not well-used shop or not recently used shop. You pick your way through the shelves. I'm going to say it probably takes you about 5-10 minutes of searching. Now, Yulia, there was somebody had a connection to someone else, right? Wasn't there a psychic connection going on with someone?
I am linked to Lucian,
Okay.
and Eli is linked
And
to
Eli
Yulia.
can use sending at will if he writes it in his book to Yulia specifically.
Okay. I just wanted to follow up on that. So if that does happen
It's,
at some
it's
point.
an active thing. I have to
Yeah.
take it.
Okay. So the two of you spend about 5 or 10 minutes. Eli, you find a box of what appears to be some sort of dragon shard like powder. It's red and it's glowing kind of like a red color when you take the top off of it. It's almost like a cigar box. And you open it up and it just has this pulverized dragon shard dust inside of it. And it looks like it could be used as a arcane focus for different explosives.
How much is there
There
in terms of
is-
like explosiveness uses?
I would say, do you have proficiency in firearms or knowledge of any sort of firearm type stuff?
No firearms, just alchemy, tinker's tools, and fire.
Okay, yeah, that's right. You're a fire dude. That's like your thing. Yes, okay. Give me an arcana.
Okay, I'm proficient in that. 10.
A 10. You feel like, with that extremely average roll, that this is enough to do some serious damage. Somewhere between a quarter and full stick of dynamite, if you were to use the entire thing in a single go. So what that translates to, you could either blow off the entire like wall of this building, or you could blow off an entire door.
Good to know.
Somewhere in that range of explosions. Okay, and let's see, Zazie, with your 18, you find a clip of like a small bag that is like it's like a coin purse almost, and inside of it has like 3 almost opalescent shards of dragonstone. I'm gonna say dragonstone, of dragon shards also that they're like, how do I describe them? They're more arcane in their nature, but you also can tell that they are something that is used for evocation type spells to create like an arcane nova of an explosion, almost like for magic missile, but if it were to be dispersed in a like aura. Nova is the word I'm looking for. And each one of them seems to be based upon like the focusing energy of the person wielding them. Like a one-use item. Essentially an arcane grenade.
Well, Eli, I think this was the right move.
Yeah, no kid. Fuck the door. Let's go have fun with this thing somewhere else.
You'll also notice that through your studies here, this is just a quick information because you guys did both roll decently. Pretty much everything in this shop is either evocation, well, it's all pretty much evocation, like reagents. A couple of different other malignant shit. It's like a bomb maker's workshop or a terrorist's workshop, something along those lines. Which could be disturbing considering like all of the preserves and like stowed food and stuff like that you found downstairs.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think this was the right move, Zazzy. I agree 100%. My mind is swimming with possibilities.
Great. Okay, well, we have 3 of mine and 1 of yours.
Well, this isn't one. This is this is an amount that could be portioned out. We
Okay.
want to remove the door or just open it.
Remove the door. If we take too much of the wall down, that could compromise the structural integrity of the building and bring everything down on top of us.
Hold on.
Yeah. Which is why I say
Just
open the door. Like just blow up the lock, just blow up the hinges.
Yeah. That's a better idea.
Okay. Well, I'll stow that stuff away. Light another wait, I'm not gonna light a cigarette in here. I'll wait for the cigarette, but I will open up the spellbook again and write another quick message to Yulia. Hey, found some bomb stuff, found a door, goes across the alley, gonna infiltrate. How's it going?
okay. I mean, I don't know if you know, because if or not, but maybe you can read the text and decipher. But she does not get that, and she does not respond. You may or may not know both of those things.
Okay. He blinks, looked at the page a few times. I don't know. Usually it works. She's all you have to do is think it. So
Is she busy? She could be busy.
maybe she's too busy to think. Maybe that's a bad thing if she's too busy to be too busy to think.
I mean, she could be concentrating on something else.
Well, I'll just try again later.
Okay, let's go blow up a door.
All
Just
right.
this is just parts of the door.
Just
Slams
parts of
the
the door. So how are we blowing off the lock or the hinges?
Well, if we just blow up the lock, we can like open the door.
Okay. Do you know how to set that stuff up?
Yeah, it
Make something up.
It So this is the reagent. You know, this is the part that this is the good stuff that goes bang. Just needs a wick. I'll throw some fire at it. I'm sure feeding it that kind of evocative energies will excite it to the point of rapidly expanding some gas and blowing some stuff apart.
Okay. Okay. I'll be at the top of the stairs while you try that.
Okay, I can make things on fire from a short distance away, so that I will also be up there.
Okay, I will give you the dimensions of this room. You walk down the staircase. It is a switchback staircase that goes about 15 up, so it's like 7.5 feet either direction as it goes down the wall, and then cuts back into the main floor. The room is 10 by, I'd say, about 30 feet long, and there is the room at the end of the hallway, and then there are the doors on the left and right hand side that are, I guess, about 5 feet from the exit on either side. So if basically if you're to stand in the 5 foot square or 10 foot square of the end, you'd have the door on either side, take a step forward, and the door would be in the middle of the 10 foot square. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I think I got lost on is the staircase at the opposite end
Yes.
of these two doors?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, well, I can use the produce flame cantrip and throw it 30 feet.
So you're going to use produce flame. Are you not going to use the reagents, or you are going to additionally use the reagents?
I am hoping to blow them up by shooting them with fire.
Okay. So what method of application are you going to use to place them upon the hinges?
I'm gonna aim for Wait, is there a latch visible or a lock, or is
There's
this
a
like
lock.
an internal
There's a lock,
lock?
yeah. Now this is a powder. If you're going to use this powder, you're going to need to
Yeah.
apply it to the area you want to mess up.
Of course. I was hoping there was like an externally visible lock that could be removed instead of being like an internal mechanism.
So it's not. It's a lock hole in the door
Oh yeah.
with
Okay.
a handle, and then there's the slide, the eye slide. The visor. I don't know what the hell it's called. You know what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Speakeasies. They look at them and they say stuff to you. What's the password? So you get it.
All right. Zazie, look through your inventory. This is a powder. It's
You
okay.
need glue?
Well, I'm not gonna. Possibly.
Give me a
I have
tinker roll.
I have parchment. I have some paper. I can like wrap it up like a little pouch, glue it to the. Sure, tinker. Do you want that? Which skill do you want that with?
Tell me what you're gonna do, and then I'll tell you.
Well, I guess I need it to be in a package or some way confined because it is a loose powder. So I have scraps of parchment in my.
You're gonna make an envelope.
adventurer's inventory. I'll can I make a little pouch out of that?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, like
Sleight of hand
twist the tops.
with proficiency.
I'm sorry, I was talking. One more time.
Yeah, give me like a sleight of hand roll with proficiency. So a dexterity with proficiency.
Okay. So I will add. You're 3 to this. 12.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe the barest amount sprinkle out as you are folding it and fall around your feet, and it seems like it should hold most of it.
I'm aiming for an amount that won't just crater the wall.
Sure.
Of course, I
Okay.
don't want to use all
Give
of it.
me give me an arcane
I've
roll
never-
to see your precision here. That you're
Yeah, I've never used this stuff before, so a 22.
excellent. Yeah, you're able to you take out some sort of tool from your tinker tools and you slowly measure in what you think is about just the right amount, and you're pretty confident that it is.
Yeah, I have a 1 ounce ink bottle. I'll like dump that out and wipe it out and clean it off and use that to like measure portion sizes.
Okay. All right. So, what do you do?
I will run away and shoot fire at it with produce flame.
Okay, so you put it onto the door. Like, how do you place it? Like, do you put it into the keyhole? Do you like lean it up against the door handle? What are you doing here?
I'm aiming for the area of the lock right at the seam between door and wall. So
Right.
maybe
So,
I
how,
get
but
some
how do you
lock.
put your little pouch against that lock?
Mhm,
What are you
mhm.
doing?
Mhm. I have if Zazie, well, the glue's gonna take a while to. If there's any furniture, I can think just like scoot it over and like lean a
There's not really any
shelf.
furniture in the
Like,
hallway. You could take one of the other doors and like open it and then have it close against that door, and then try to lay it across the two things. You know what? We'll say just give me a sleight of hand roll. You try to like shove it into the crack on the side of the door. I'll just give you an idea.
yeah, or if I have take some string, I'm sure we have some rope in our inventory we could dismantle into some string.
Yeah,
and then
perfect.
hang it from something. Sleight of hand. Got it. 6.
Damn. With proficiency?
With proficiency 9.
Better. Okay. It's kind of dangling from there. You don't have it on there perfectly. You skipped basket weaving in school, but it's close
Yeah,
enough.
I guess I did.
It's close enough. It should be good enough. You think?
Well, Eli shrugs, walks away, and will finally.
Okay. How many feet away are you, and where are you?
I am 30 feet away. I am at the base of the staircase if I am within 30 feet.
Okay. Perfect.
Okie doke. What does Produce Flame say? It says, roll a spell attack. 24
Perfect.
to hit.
24 to hit. You hit it dead on. The packet explodes, blasting a hole in the door where, like, exactly where you had it set. The device that was acting as the lock also gets blown off, and the door is just sitting in the jam, and it appears as though you could just walk up and open the door.
Well, Eli stands there, standing tall, proud of his work. Takes a deep whiff of some smoke that wafts by.
Zazie pokes her head down from upstairs, like through the stairwell. Is it done? Is it good? Will the door open?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay.
Don't sound so worried. Come on, let's go open the door.
Hey, give me a minute. Scurry downstairs. Stand by the door next to Eli.
Can it be opened the way we hope?
Are you asking me, or are you doing it?
Yes.
Tell me.
I am trying to open the door now.
Tell me what you do.
He opens the door.
Okay. So as you reach over and grab the exposed area of wood to open the door, you see an arcane sigil alight on the door, long enough for you to discern that it is a. Give me Arcana.
Did both of us?
Yeah.
And I have to ask, would this proc my advantage?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
We're too busy seeing our life flash before our eyes as a
Okay.
6 and an 8.
So, you guys both recognize it as some sort of rune, and then you guys both take. You see it alight, and you guys both take. I'm sorry, the first one. You guys each take 19 exploding damage. As the door opens, you see the sigil go off, and the entire door just goes off in an arcane explosion, blasting each of you back 20 feet.
Doors open.
Damage. All right.
Now Eli will light a cigarette while lying on the floor of the basement staring at the ceiling.
So much for worrying about the structural integrity of the building.
Yeah. It seems okay. The door's blown up. The jam is blown up. You guys got some residual damage from like shrapnel and things like that blowing off the door, and I think that will end your scene.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Steve, what's your situation this evening?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, because it still says muted for me. Anyway, uh, in regards to what? Like,
So you just blown a guy's head off.
Yep.
You hear an explosion go off somewhere in the like south side of the restaurant, and you see people like kind of running. It's like things rumble and glasses shake and fall on the floor and break, and you know people are like earthquake, and, you know run out all the doors on top of each other and on top of them already running out on top of each other from you killing someone and walking around with your gun pulled out like fucking Terminator. You have no more information for me. You'll die, and then you walk out. What do you do now?
well, I go out the back door.
He
As I
lost
said
his
last
head.
week.
So you walk out the back door.
Yep.
Okay.
And I want to try and follow the shard.
So we did roll for this.
We did.
So I had Steve make a roll for this before because I needed to know what I was going to plan for this session. However, he unfortunately failed the roll. You have lost connection to the stone. Somewhere along the melee, you noticed that someone ran out of the door that you just walked out of. They went up some ambiguous direction down an alley north, and you no longer know what direction they went or anything else.
Mm-hmm. What to do? Oh, I know. Zazie, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
I have some terrible news.
What is it?
There was a fight up top.
Yeah, I heard.
Yes, I was attacked. Apparently, the family was
Roll deception.
who was posing as bouncers.
No. Like the guy outside?
That's what I'm saying. Roll deception.
Yeah, let me load
Zazie,
up.
roll insight while you're at it.
$19.
Still waiting on the other. Ooh.
Oh, so close.
Okay. You can tell that he's not telling the whole truth.
Sir, outside, he wasn't family. People in the family look like me, Lucian. Did you forget that?
They I don't know. They tricked me of some sort. All I know is they attacked me and I had to take care of them.
I take care, do you mean kill?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. Was there a redhead?
If they were wearing hoods. Going based on the token picture there.
It's in Fairhaven
He's not even
as
lying.
bouncers.
They had on, so just to let you know, I'll describe what they look like. They appear to be wearing, like, almost like a, let's say, like, Victorian style tuxedo, cravat, red cravat, waistcoat, like a tight pinstriped waistcoat, holding everything together. And then over top of that, they have like long canvas dusters with either a hood or a hat on.
All right, so I say that. I'm not entirely sure their hair color. Each one was covering their hair, especially the last guy.
Okay. So did they have the shard?
No, I'm still searching for I'm still searching for the shard now. There was someone who ran out of the gentleman's club and went north, but I for some reason can't feel the shard currently.
Okay, so you're telling me there was no reason for us to blow up this door?
You blew up a door.
Yes.
Oh, that's why everyone was yelling earthquake. Wow. I'm jealous.
Okay. Be jealous, I guess. I don't know. Look, I think Eli's a bit out of it. We'll be up as soon as we can.
Yes. Have you heard word from Yulia?
No, Eli tried his connection with her, and he didn't get anything back.
All right. Then I guess until I can make connection with the shard again, I will attempt my luck at locating Yulia.
Okay, or you could stay up there, and we can all, and I can try looking for the shield.
Lucian starts to kind of mimic like someone talking with his hand, and like
So is there
kind of
this entire conversation, is this had out loud or was this all internal psychically?
All
internal.
Okay. So Lucian, while you're having this conversation, I need you to make a perception check.
Got it, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Gonna roll off screen here real quick. I'm actually just gonna roll it right here, and I'll do the math on my end so that you can't see what I'm rolling.
You got it, sir.
Okay. All right. Continue.
Yeah, so Lucian starts to like kind of mimic someone talking with his hand and like not saying out loud, but like just moving his mouth like meh, 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 meh. as she's talking and saying, "Oh, why don't you wait there?" Yeah, that's it.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna swing back to Yulia real quick.
Of course.
Okay,
Try
Yulia.
Not to panic. Yes.
So they're still pulling you through the streets right now, and you hear the guy next to you, his thing go off real quick, and he presses it in, and you hear it like a voice come through it. What's the description of the other target? The guy next to you is talking now. I believe it was a dark elf male, 6'4", something like that. Medium length, dark hair, wearing a suit. Target acquired. Okay. Do you have a clean shot? I believe so. Not certain. Well,
No. I don't
Make sure
think
that
you want
you-
to shoot the target.
he puts his hand down for a second. What do you mean? That's the guy we're looking for. He was literally killing people in the street.
Fucking mother.
He
Fucking
shot
snap.
3 men in the street. Yeah, take him down.
That's a noble son. Just
Hold on.
before you
Wait a second. Roll
Lucy, you
persuasion.
motherfucker.
Roll persuasion.
What is my persuasion? Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh, what the hell?
Sorry, Lucy.
Try not to kill him. He's some fucking knob. All right. So, this is going to be
Oh,
fucking
God
fun. All right. What are all the rules that I have here? Okay, to hit. Okay, 16 to hit. Sneak attack, dread ambusher, surprise attack,
Damn.
Jesus.
hunter's mark.
Jesus.
It's a lot.
Oh my god.
I know. This is not a good idea. Not a good idea.
I'm gonna burn
That's
a
the
luck
same
to
cost.
re-roll that.
What the
God
hell?
damn it.
Why does he have luck?
So you get fucked.
It's the feat. I built this guy literally for this one encounter. He's literally meant to go climb around
Because
on roofs and
Lucian's
shoot
being a
people.
shithead. That's why he has luck.
Okay, does a 24 hit?
Obviously.
All right.
Oh,
So. All right. 4 damage. Just kidding. Just
Are
kidding.
you fucking serious?
All right. Surprise attack.
Imagine.
An additional 2d6. So 19 so far.
So far.
All right. Sneak attack is done. I'm sorry, that was surprise attack. So now I have sneak attack. 2 more d6. All right, that's 10 more. Dread ambusher.
Jesus Christ.
1d8 plus 1.
Roll, man. I don't want Lucian dead.
Oh my god.
9 more damage.
Holy crap.
Hunter's mark.
Well, if he's Dread Ambusher, he should have the class feature that allows him to make an extra attack on if he makes the
Shut
attack
up!
action
He
on
does.
the first
Trust me,
Turn
I'm
of
already.
the round.
I know what I'm doing. 1d4.
Hey, killing Lucian.
Okay.
How many
and you don't even
max?
hear anything. Actually, roll perception.
Oh my god. Alright.
And he can
Alright.
cast silence on himself to snipe people.
Yep.
How cool is that?
Oh my god, I am enjoying this.
18.
Yeah, I mean, you don't hear anything. You noticeably
What?
don't hear anything when you hear the sound of as the fucking bullet explodes from your hip from the back and goes out the front, and viscera just explodes out in front of you.
How?
You're down, right? With that much damage?
I don't know. How much did I take?
Okay, 9 plus 10.
19.
Plus 10
29.
plus 8
37.
plus 4.
41.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Nope, I am not down.
He's like,
Somehow.
fuck. He fires again.
Please, miss! Please, miss!
Does a 16 hit?
Nope. Wait. Yes.
Okay. It goes for all of them, except for I don't get sneak attack again, but I do get surprise attack again. No, I'm sorry. It's once per combat. Okay.
Do I have a reaction?
Dread Ambusher. I still get the plus D8, though. Oh, shit. I forgot my first...
Non-reactions.
No, I get another one, too. I get another one I didn't use for the last one. I'm sorry.
Oh
Because
my
he's a
god.
furball. I mean, because he's a bugbear, he also gets another one.
Guess
Where
he's
is he?
another what? Diet?
Bugbear are built to ambush
Bugbear get
people.
a special feature for the exact same situation. Where is it? Okay. Sorry, this is so much stuff.
Is that not the surprise attack?
Oh wait, I have
that happened
advantage. I have
before sneak
assassinate, so I automatically have advantage on both these attacks anyway.
God.
Oh my god, just take the 16.
What if he crits? Roll again.
Yeah.
Whose side are you on?
Okay, this one's gonna be a sharpshooter. He pulls his scope up this time.
Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter.
That'll be -5 for a miss. Bitch.
That's before adding his own bonuses to hit.
Yep.
It's true.
That was a 19 on the dice.
Damn it.
Plus 8. Let me roll it here for you if you want. How's that?
hits. That hits.
Okay. All right. So, you automatically are going to get at least 10 from sharpshooter.
Yeah,
Are you down?
I'm down.
Okay. Yulia, on your end. Target down. I'm sorry. Target down. All right, wrap them up.
Great. Oh god. How many people did you say you got?
Just one.
All that for one fucking. Okay, fine. No, because you. Never mind.
Lucian, give me a con save real quick.
Why? Huh? Why, man?
That's all you're going to be saying from now on. Just kidding. We'll see.
Wait, hold on.
I saw it show up in Beyond as a 16.
Yeah, it's a 16. For
16,
some
yeah.
reason, I backed out of the virtual tabletop.
Okay. All right. So a moment later, you feel a stabbing pain through the center of your chest as you wake up with this syringe of glowing liquid that has been jammed into your chest. And you take a deep breath in, and you notice that your hands are locked behind you, behind your back, in handcuffs.
Okay. I wake up. I say, well, do I wake up with like 1 hit point?
Yes.
All right. Let me just add that. And I say, what am I doing here? What's going on?
You're being arrested for the murder of 3 people in the street, and God knows who else.
Murder? I did no such thing. I
Just be
defended
quiet.
myself.
Just quiet. Don't speak. He leans forward in an intimidating way. Don't speak. It's only a 6 on intimidation. What do you do?
I spit in his face.
All right, let's see. Roll to hit.
What?
Roll an improvised weapon. You're trying to spit on him.
God damn.
All right.
11.
He dips out of the way and then, with his preternaturally long bugbear arms, punches you in the head and knocks you out. You vaguely feel the sensation of being lifted off the ground and thrown over his shoulder like a sack of potatoes. All right, back to the other 2.
So, somewhere deep in my subconscious, I'm saying, well, at least I don't have to wait around for Zossie and Eli.
Zazzy, you good? You're thinking real hard.
Yeah, just was having a conversation with Lucian.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
So he got into a fight.
Uh-huh.
Apparently they were there are bad people up there. But I don't know how much he was telling me and how much he was leaving out.
Okay.
But the shard is gone towards the north.
Okay, does this hallway we just opened doesn't go north, does it?
It doesn't look like it. Yeah,
Cool.
he
Cool.
pretty much blew this up for nothing.
Not for nothing. We can learn from this. Okay.
What are we
First time
learning?
I've made an improvised explosive device on a door in a basement. My tools were limited. Time was. Anyway, whatever.
So
What
you have,
are
you
our
have
next steps?
one use left, I'll say, of that explosive
Okay.
powder also. You can add that to your inventory. And Zazie, if you can find in the inventory as well, put in your inventory, just put in 3 grenades in there.
Grenade
Custom
launcher?
item,
Just the grenades.
explosive launcher. No use.
Anyway, just make sure you at least make a note of that you need to get that, and we'll take care of the bookkeeping after we figure out this part. So I need you guys both to roll perception. Zazie, you don't
That
see
one.
shit, and Eli, your ears are ringing really loud.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Zazie,
Okay.
you are actually blinded from the explosion for a. You can tell that it's not like, well, roll medicine.
Okay. Where did it go? There it is.
Okay.
14.
Solid. You can tell that your vision's not permanently damaged, but you have something in your eye. Your vision is extremely blurry, and you can't see anything right now because of the Nat 1 there. So you're going to be blinded for a short period of time, and will probably need assistance to get around.
I feel like I should mention, though, that I can't see.
What?
I mean, like, it feels like there's something in my eye. And everything's blurry.
Sorry, ears are ringing.
I can't see.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You have any water? Let's wash your face. Wash your eyes out.
I think I have a water skin. And blindly rummage through my pack. You like it? Can you find it? You
Oh
can't?
yeah. Eli's got his pinky in his ear, trying to clear something out of his ear canal. Sure, I'll dig through Zolly's bag and try to find a water skin.
There is a water skin in there. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure. Sure.
Roll
I find it.
medicine. As you try to wash
Okay.
her eye out.
14.
Excellent. You're able to wash it out of her eye enough with your what do you call it? Eye wash? Is that all it's called? Eye rinse? I don't know. Chemistry lab. The
Water.
Anyway, it cleans your eyes out. You probably have
Oh
one
yeah,
in
the
your friggin'
iron
shop.
stations.
Do you have one in your blacksmith shop? Anyway.
It's a sink.
Yeah. Okay. So you rinse her eyes out well enough that she's able to see, not perfectly, but it'll come back. The door's open at the one end. It's still a little bit misty in there. It's dark. And then, of course, there's the way you came in. What do you guys do?
Okay. So I told Lucian to wait until we get up there for him to move on.
Was that? Yeah. You said he got in a fight. The bolter shot we heard, that was him, right?
Yeah.
Carries
Yeah.
that and big iron on his hip.
Yeah.
That's gonna get
Wait.
someone's attention.
Hold on. DM question. Did my
Yes.
connection with him go out?
Oh, definitely. You felt it immediately get severed. You also noticed that he had a moment of extreme surprise as it cut out.
And I don't know exactly how well he's doing up there right now. 'Cause I can't reach him. I can't. My connection with him is gone.
All right, that's two
Um,
connections that are gone, or are seems suspect. How does yours break? What happens when yours breaks? What breaks it?
I don't know. This is the first time it's broken like this. Or the first time it's been interrupted and hasn't naturally run its course and just faded away.
Okay, well, I was gonna ask, or point out that the bolter shot, combined with the fact that he got in a fight outside of a crowded alleyway with bouncers nearby, tells me he probably drew some attention.
You think the police got him that fast?
I don't know, but
You guys know this has been over the course of probably between 10 and 20 minutes from when you heard the shots fired.
oh yeah, true. We've been poking around down here for a little while.
Yeah, you guys went down, you tried to start a fire. You started a fire, kind of, didn't really work out. You went back upstairs, you spent like 5 to 10 minutes searching through all the reagents, came back down.
fair.
You got it. That was all since you heard Lucian killing people. I mean, the family.
Okay, so I'm rather confident he has garnered some attention. I kind of, if he's waiting for us, I kind of don't want to go join him. You know?
Yeah. I get that. But also, what if he's in trouble? I mean, he did say that the fam that there were bad people. What if he wasn't lying and there were actually they were actually there?
Um, my mind went to the cops, like you said. He was fired a gun, out in the street. Maybe these bad people you mentioned are even worse than he is, and he's the good guy here. Uh, I don't know. I don't really know what's going on still. I will choose to trust you, I guess.
Thank you. I don't.
Lucian's your buddy. I don't know him.
Yes, but if the family did get him, we'd have to go after it. But if it's the police, but it's only the two of us. If it is the family, we couldn't really do much. Especially if...
Yeah, I don't want to mess with any crime families or the police.
But we can't just leave him. And also, the exits, like...
Okay.
The exit's up there, so... I don't know what to
We're
do.
I'm gonna cut
Trapped
in real quick.
and confused.
I'm gonna cut in real quick. We're gonna go to Yulia.
Yeah.
So we're gonna say about 5 or 10 minutes has passed, Yulia, and you've just been waiting there after you got the confirmed. A couple moments later, you hear him being like, "I'm on my way of the package." The guy says, "Can you go back and grab the other one too?" You hear the arcane sign again, and just hear. About 10 minutes later, you hear the trotting of feet coming up the hall of the alley that you're in, and the bugbear is running up the alley with Lucian on one shoulder, ass out, and then the I don't know, bouncer, whatever he was, the runner.
The one that Yulia shot?
Yeah. On the other shoulder with his arm dangling and the briefcase just slapping back and forth across the bugbear's body, and he
I
stops
have so many questions.
in front of the rest of the group. And he just drops Lucian's body onto the ground. They're all just looking at each other. He's like, "What? Pick it up. I'm not carrying both of them all the way there." The guy who appears to be in charge looks at the other two, and they're just both look at the ground and look the other way. And he walks over to Lucian, who's probably 5 to 10 inches taller than him. And he bends over and he picks up Lucian, who throws him over his shoulder. He's almost dwarvenly built, He's probably 5'8", let's say. Super thick-shouldered, wide-bodied, wide-hipped, and takes Lucian's body and throws him over his shoulder, and he's hanging over on either side. He's like, "All right, come on, let's just go." So they start walking off.
This is wonderful.
What did you say?
I'm trying not to panic, because...
What's there to panic about? We're the good guys.
Okay, you have to understand that I have been kidnapped about twice in my life so far, and, well, I know that you are technically city god. It's still technically a kidnapping to me. You digest that trauma for a second. I'm a little freaked out because that's also one of my housemates. That's...
You
Is he
hear all
alive?
of a
Please
sudden
tell
you
me he's
stop
alive.
producing sound.
Yeah. Glares at the whoever cast the spell.
Roll Arcana.
What is my 9. So she just kind of glares.
9.
She's still mouthing.
Yeah, she just looks around. Yeah, you can't actually tell who cast it.
She is still going to mouth off, but nobody can hear it, so it's just mimicry at this point.
They all kind of look at each other and laugh. As you guys just trot off, towards the center of the city in complete silence.
Yulia's got her tail between her legs. Poor thing.
Okay, Lucian, give me a con save. I know technically when you're unconscious, you don't take con saves to wake up, but in this situation, we'll extend that into a little bit of RPE value here. Okay.
7.
Okay. You're still unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to the other two.
Yeah, but if it is the family and he's up there without my help, then that's possibly worse than even than the cops. But if it is the cops, I don't want to get want to get thrown in jail again, especially if we don't have a lawyer. And Feltzoff doing who knows what with Lucky, I don't know. Would he be? I.
All right,
Jesus.
I don't know the family, but like I've heard of families, you know, and like once you get like in debt to a family, it's incredibly bad for your health. You know, they come around for protection, money, and all that kind of thing.
Wrong family, wrong kind of family.
What?
Uh, if Kovanen were here, he would know what to do.
This is
He knows
funny.
things.
I wish
that
Kovanen
fucking
were
guy.
here.
Guy, he would know what to do.
I mean, he's better at this stuff than me.
Hey, I'm just uninformed, you know. I feel like if we can make some kind of case to the authorities. The authorities are, one would hope, level-headed.
Yeah,
I
but
doubt
I-
we can prove his innocence. You know what? Let's go up top and see if you recognize this family, or if we see a crowd of cops. If they ask us what we're doing, we can say we hid in the basement from a gunman, Bolterman,
Okay.
in the panic. There you go.
Okay,
We were hiding in a basement away from the guns.
okay, that's a good idea.
Okay, Eli will climb the stairs and poke his head up to ground level.
Okay, where are you looking when you do this? Like, what area are you looking out at? Just like the front door, the side doors? Are you looking into the hallway of the main floor of the building? Where are you going?
So this staircase comes up to that cellar door thing in the alley, right? Or up to the interior of the abandoned shop.
the interior of the abandoned shop. Yep.
Oh, okay. So I gotta open the door. Okay, I see. Well, I'm just gonna peek out into this alley, look right and look left. Has the crowd totally dispersed? Authorities crowding around? You know, I just want to see what's right in front of me right now.
Yeah. So I'll say, yeah, you step out into the main area. Give me a perception roll.
I don't want to say step out just yet, but definitely peek out.
Okay. Roll stealth while you're doing it.
13 perception, 11 stealth.
Okay. Zazie, what are you up to?
She's
Oh, you were
following right behind Eli.
Okay. Eli,
yeah.
the streets are almost clear. There's a couple people, like from the watch, you can see that they're questioning people. They haven't made their way to the front of the building yet, but you see them kind of like walking around the left-hand side from the corner of where you're at. So you're at the side of the building, let's say the south side, when you're looking up at it. Or actually, I'm sorry, you guys are near the front side from where you were, aren't you? Yes. Okay, so you guys are like right here, looking out towards the front of the building. When you look up the alleyway, this way, at the far end, you can see a couple watchmen looking, talking, kind of, just meandering. This area right here, we'll say, is where Lucian got shot, right there. And strangely enough, you actually see the figure of a woman with long blonde hair in the uniform of House Loqua, standing over like something on the ground, and she has something in her hand, like a slip of paper or something that she's reading, and she's like kneeling down over this spot of blood on the ground.
House
Do
of
we
Moqua.
recognize her?
Uniform.
Do we recognize the face? Is it-
Maybe you haven't looked outside
No.
yet. He rolled a
Oh.
13. There's still a little bit of stuff going on outside. It's dark. You're looking past a tree.
I'll peek out then.
You know who that is?
Who?
Her.
15.
15. Yeah, it's Zamra.
Sabra!
Um,
okay.
Run!
She
Leave
stands
Eli
up and she
behind.
looks over her shoulder. Roll perception, both of you.
11.
11.
I'm
8.
yeah.
Um,
I've bolted from the door. I'm running at her. Yeah.
You see her turn her body away from you for a moment, and then she turns back towards you.
Sabra!
What's happened here?
Eli's just standing in the doorway. Like, okay, she's giddy now. Great, everything's fine.
What happened here?
Yeah, grab Zamra.
Tell me.
Oh, Lucian got in a fight. I think that's what he told me. And he told me that the family was here. I don't know how truthful that was, but then the connection, because I connected with him, it disappeared, and I couldn't contact him anymore. And is the family actually here? Do you know? Did you see them?
No, I just got here. I had to come back.
Oh yeah, the Dreamlands. Is everybody okay? Why did?
Yes, everyone's fine back there. They
Okay.
it's going. Well, you know how it is. It's different. It's not the same as it was.
Okay.
It's went through some serious changes since last time we were there. Anyway, I have to find Lucian.
There he
Eli
is.
walks up. Yeah, Eli walks up now. Hi, Zamra. I'm Eli. You remember, of course. I guess I'm helping now.
Now that you're closer, you can see that she looks really distressed. You no longer see whatever it was that she had been holding in her hand for that moment. It probably was nothing. But she is standing over a curious situation of a large spatter of blood with a bolter round embedded in the concrete and a piece of fabric that seems to have been like burst into like a fray of shrapnel. Let me get all of you guys to roll a history, or both you guys to roll history as you look down at the scene.
Okay. Did I specifically pick up on the fact that Zamra was holding something and is now hiding it?
Roll insight.
Okay, insight first because I thought of that first. 13, 8 history. 13 insight, 8 history.
Okay. Well, it's about 9. It's almost 9:30. I say we should do our bio break. You weren't able to pick anything up from that, Eli.
Okay.
So let's do bio break, and we'll break it off right there before I give you guys any more information.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. See you guys in 10 minutes.
We get to navigate the justice system again.
Yeah, right?
But this time, it's real crimes that are actually our fault.
BRB.
Lucian's fault. Don't let me in with him.
Is it really his fault? I'll be back.
Someone's fault. It's not Eli's.
Oh man, that was awesome.
That was.
That
I'm
was
just-
fun.
That was fun. I'm just hoping that Yuli gets out of this with most of her skin intact.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Because having Lucian come to her aid may not have been the best idea.
Yeah,
And
but
now-
the thing is when Lucian's like not having multiple surprise attacks hitting him at once, he probably could take down half of this group by himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yulia would cooperate, but that's just because, like, that's her, like, she does not fight or flight, she flies or fawns or panics.
And that was a fun moment too that I was building up to that entire time where Zazie and Eli were in that basement. I was like, are they really not going to like detect magic on this door? Are they really
Don't
not?
have any detect magic capabilities.
Neither.
Yeah, arcane investigation? I don't know. Anything. Do anything. Hit it. Hit him. Anyway, you know what I mean.
Look. Zazie may have the highest intelligence stat out of the whole party. But that doesn't mean she's smart.
What is Zazie's intelligence?
It is a grand total of 14.
So yeah, she and Yulia are tied.
My God. Is that where we are?
Okay, to be fair, Yulia also has a wisdom of 17. So,
Yeah, that's good. Whew,
poor Yulia, though.
man.
This is the
What-
third
that's-
time she's been kidnapped, even if it's by the authorities.
Man, that was just fun. It was just legitimately fun, and I really enjoyed that.
For who?
What's that?
Not Lucian.
No,
No.
it's going to be a good storytelling moment for Lucian too, because, you know,
Yeah, but is it fun for him?
I don't
to get
probably,
shot
oh, probably not.
like
but I
that?
put him aside yesterday, and I was like, "What do you do? Like, where do you go? You know, do you flee? Do you go underground and try to join the rest of the group?" He's like, "I don't know. I'll just do whatever." He's like, "I'm gonna try to find the
Do you
fucking
get
stone."
fucking shot
Yeah,
and killed?
yeah. I mean, we've been building up to this for how many sessions now? He knew it was
yeah.
coming. I mean, he didn't know exactly what was coming. I didn't tell you what all the classes of these guys were. But, you know, they're on par with you guys.
Debatable.
In this situation, yes. In head-on combat with the main party, definitely not.
Probably not.
You guys would crush them. They don't have any magic items, for one thing.
Mm.
Except for dimension shackles.
Which
I-
are currently in use, like, on
Yeah.
Yulia.
Which I also included. I just made them anti-magic shackles. So, you know, I feel like in a world where magic is so accessible, and it's, you know, it's like pulp noir. There's cops. Cops have to have anti-magic handcuffs. You know?
It does make sense.
Especially if it's the marshals.
Yeah, these guys are the shit. These are the ones they send out when people are literally getting shot in the street.
Man, though. Like, from a player perspective, this has been very entertaining. Because
Oh, this is the best.
I have ideas of what's going on. Not that they're confirmed or denied. But from a character perspective, Yulia is, like, 3 threads away from just going catatonic. at
Well, I mean, and the
moment.
party is literally split 3 ways right now.
Yeah. Well,
So-
now too, because Yulia was reunited with Lucian. Not that he was conscious, but he's
Right.
there at least.
Yeah, and then the other 2 are still there, where you guys were before. You guys are getting hauled into the freaking wherever they take you,
And we have no idea.
and the other guys have no fucking clue where you are or what happened to
I
you.
know.
You know. And, of course, the other group is in the Dreamlands. You
Yeah,
got
and
to-
there's still the issue about finding the shard.
Yeah.
Like they mentioned, is this some kind of shard or something before the DM mentioned the
Yeah, but
play, the musical?
we don't know that.
I know.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
in the
it's-
authorities' hands.
Then Julius, following this smell that smells like the room, oh, it must be the shard. No, it's the fucking play.
Yeah. Which is.
I
she's-
hope she killed what's his name himself.
No.
He wasn't described as a young dwarf man. I think I don't really remember.
No,
But
he was
Yeah,
yeah, I'm hoping
described-
it's just him.
Yeah, no, it wasn't him. There were 3 men that were dressed identical. They looked nearly identical, and they all ran in different directions.
Hmm.
It's like the 3-car Monty from the Italian Job, where
Yeah.
I don't know
I
what
love
that is.
scene.
And they all have the same briefcase.
yeah, yeah, you don't know which one's which.
They don't even know who has it. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah, they don't know.
You guys need to start referencing things that I understand.
Okay, but.
Do you know?
Or get older.
Yes.
It's like when.
Join us at like our mid 30s.
Have you ever
Looking
seen a
at
thing where they
memes.
put like 3 cups on a table, and then they put the ball under one of the cups, and then they move all the
Yeah.
cups? It's like that.
Okay.
That's what you just experienced. Although in this situation, who knows? Maybe there was a different thing in each cup. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. None of them know what they have.
So, all right.
And Yulia can't detect shards. She's going off of what information she has and she knows.
Yeah, I don't think she's ever had enough like mythos exposure either to even try to attempt to use the
No.
that ability. So,
I mean, not that she'd be aware of to pull from. Like,
she hasn't
her
been in the
first 8
dream-
years of life are a fucking mystery.
she hasn't been to
So-
Dreamlands yet either, has she?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Which might be a good thing considering her history of night terrors.
Right. True. Or as I dubbed it now, the land of broken dreams. So,
The Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
no, God.
Land of Broken Dreams.
Summer has come and kill me. All
I don't know
right.
why he's pronouncing
You
it
might-
wrong.
You might if you keep singing that song.
Yeah, that's how I feel about that song. All right. Sorry.
Alright.
Where?
Oh, we're
are you?
swapping people. Okay.
We swapping people?
All right.
Yeah.
Party swap. Party swap. Swap.
Party swap.
Party swap. Party swap. Swap. Okay.
Okay, so somebody make a
Let me
note
switch the
before-
music real
before we-
quick. Give me a second before so that I can cut this all out.
Yeah.
Let's.
I'm making a note that we swapped when there was still information.
Yeah. All right, everybody, be quiet for just a second. I'm gonna. God damn you! God damn you! Music off. Everybody quiet. Cool. All right, I'll know that I need to cut shortly after this. All right, friends. We're back. So
Alright.
let me get each of you guys to roll your initiative onto this tracker for me. Rose, I know you're not going to be able to do that, so if somebody wants to do that for her, that would be
Bam.
super fantastic if one of you could take care of
They
that
don't
for
Rose
me.
be
got
able
a
to get
16.
it.
Rose got a 16.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'll put her in there. Here you go, Rose. I'm going to find your face and I'm going to put you up there. It's going to be wonderful. You're going to like it. Oh, look how
Thought we
pretty
already
she is.
killed all of these guys.
I love her little face. She's just a
We did.
beautiful little guy.
Eh,
16.
damn it.
Perfect. All right, those guys are all fucked up.
So, hey, Kovanen.
Sprocket.
Yeah, I'm opening the sprocket sheet because I wasn't aware
Oh,
that we were starting in the Dreamlands now.
the sprocket of my jeans. The sprocket of my jeans. All right, go ahead, Rose.
What am I doing?
I don't know. You're just talking to Kavonen.
Oh no, I was asking why he rolled Eli's initiative instead of Gwanen's.
Because I'm still in roll 20 as Eli. You'll notice the +8 is Kabanen's initiative bonus.
Okay.
Interesting. I'm not sure how that works, but
Is
it
that-
sounds good.
Yeah, because it says Eli at the bottom, and I'm used to it seeing.
Yeah, whatever. It works.
Weird. Okay,
Sprocket.
whatever.
Sprocket. Listen here, Sprocket. I'm gonna roll your initiative. A leather glove. Okay, crossbow bolts. All right. So, last session, you guys touched down in, well, these mountains. You landed on site at this monolithic, like towering piece of rock that was flattened on the surface and had stairs wrapping around either side. There was a teleportation device in the middle that you guys touched down on. You found yourself in combat, like a pitched battle between a couple of the Kalishtar using these strange psionic like guns. They almost look like futuristic laser guns made out of some sort of crystal. They were blasting these strange 3/4 armed mutants that were using bolters. It was noted that they seemed very mundane for the type of people that you were fighting. Why do these guys have 3 arms? Or 4? Or bolters? Why are they transforming into some strange mutants? You also fought a mind flayer and some other creature that looked like a mind flayer, kind of. It was a bit larger and it had 2 wings. It flew. It also was able to use some different type of psionic attack to mind control people. It shot out these strange like psionic spores from its body, messed with people. You guys beat those guys up pretty easily. Took a little bit of damage. Moved along a little bit, across a couple of these other monoliths that, as you start walking across them, are tied together by pieces of vines and grown together by small bridges, and hanging bridges are built across them, connecting one piece to another in a very primitive way, but the aesthetic is nice. You find yourself in another pitched battle on a bridge connecting 2 of these places, and you kill several more of these guys, and that is where we left off, with 2 of the group members that are accompanying you flying back and landing next to you in this area in the middle of 2 bridges. The 5
Alright,
of
so
them
we're
are
going to
regrouping. Sorry.
Good to see you two. Okay. At least.
I assume Rose is speaking to the ones that were flying.
Yeah.
My phone. They just walk by Rose, not really acknowledging her. Not as though they're ignoring her. They seem a little shaken up. All right. Kovanen, what do you think? Move forward?
I suppose so. If everyone is all right and able to move forward, then I suppose we should. How does everyone feel?
Like shit, and like I got my ribs kicked through my spine, but we don't have much time. We
Me
gotta
and
move.
Sprocket are okay.
Feel like $1,000,000. Coin.
Casters.
Gold.
I know
love
what
you
you mean.
both. Fucking casters.
I've been better, but for the most part, I'm fine.
Good. Good.
The 5 of them form a loose circle, and you can see they're all looking at each other. No one is speaking. Some sort of communication does appear to be going on between them.
Are
I'm not
they
sure.
okay?
Do any of you have any sort of experience with psionics or telepathy, or anything of that nature?
Kavana
have
would
been-
have the experience
I
with
have
Zazie.
been I have been spoken to before, telepathically.
Roll history.
11.
Yeah, it's a little disconcerting to watch. One of them all making eye contact with one of them, and then looking at another. They are looking back and forth as though they're having a conversation, but there's no words being exchanged. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is what Gatera does. I don't know.
Maybe so. It's probably what Gatera does. Okay, all right. Rose, you said you weren't feeling the best. You're fine to continue.
Give me a few minutes to sit down, maybe, but I don't think we can wait that long.
Unfortunately,
From
no.
from the plan that we made, I don't think you'll have to do much.
I mean, I'm hoping not, but that's up to Golan and our friend Spitzer here.
Spitzer looks at you. I'm of the mind that we should probably proceed forward with a bit of stealth. Another encounter like this could potentially take one of us out. And as much as this mission is important to us, I think we all would like to survive. At least until its completion.
I think I agree on the last point, if none of the others at least. Yes, I think we agree that we should move soon.
The larger of them, the guy that's wearing all black, the burly looking one, is just shaking his head no. No, I can't do it. Can't. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. You see him.
I know you've been through a lot. He's walking away.
You see him walking
just nearly
towards
got
the
thrown off
edge
the
to look over the edge, and as soon as he can see the edge, no, 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 no. He just like crouches down next to a bush, and he like grasps his hands around his head, and he starts rocking back and forth and just repeating no over and over and over again.
I hate it, but I think one of you should at least stay here with him.
They look at each other.
Good idea.
We knew what we were getting into.
Will he be okay?
I'm not sure. You guys go on ahead. I'll meet you in a moment.
Like, by ourselves?
All of you just go on ahead. I'll be back. I'll meet you ahead.
All right. We will proceed until we see a fork in the road, in which case we will wait, because I don't know where to go.
Okay. Let me get you guys all together, and I'll move you along. Come on, Sprocky.
We.
Sadly, no more piggyback rides for Sprocket.
Ah.
All right. So, you guys move across this bridge. Let me get stealth rolls from everyone. Give me a little description of how your character stealths.
Yes, so Kavanen will cover himself with his cloak of elvenkind, helping himself blend into the background, staying, I'm going to say, 25 feet ahead of the others to stealth before them. keeping low, and we'll roll a 28.
Okay. Sprocket's got a 12.
Nope. Sprocket's got a 15.
Ooh, my fault. Because of your special armor.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Still waiting on Zazie. Sorry.
Marin,
Marin.
Marin takes a moment to observe what Kovanen is doing and then tries to recreate it as best as she can. She doesn't do very well.
Okay.
Uh,
So, as you're walking along and you're stealthing, or you think you're stealthing, you're just like walking in the middle of everything and you're following in the exact footsteps that Kovanen took, but you're doing so in a very non-stealthful way. And you find yourself like walking in the open, and then Rose, of all people, like reaches out and snatches you and pulls you up against the walls and has you like maneuvers you through the bushes. And you see like a Bayaki fly overhead, and she's just like, well, Rose, what do you do with her? The Bayaki's flying overhead, you're stealthing like a mofo. What are you doing with your nat 20?
I'm keeping low to the ground, trying to keep to the bushes as best as I can. Shield over my head, and now probably over Marin. And I'm just giving Marin a stern look like, try to remember these things fly and can see from above. Keep under something if you can.
I was trying to do a Kovanen. I'm sorry.
Trying to do the
I
Kovanen.
understand, but understand that Kovanen is a rogue. He does things a little bit different than the rest
Is a
of us.
rogue.
Don't know what that means. Is that
You a
is
rogue.
that like a
Kovanen is well versed into getting himself into and out of trouble without detection, is what I'm
Okay.
saying.
okay, that makes sense.
That Rose is green. She's probably, blending into the environment as
Yeah, I
best
mean,
as
your,
she can.
your clothing is pretty blendy too. So.
Yeah. And she would have rolled her shiny armor in dirt to dull it, so it's no longer as shiny, but still as quiet as it usually is.
Mm-hmm. So, all of you are able to make your way across several of these other monolithic stone structures attached by bridges, by vines, by whatever, and without incident. You see Bayaki, you see the other strange flying creatures, we'll call them Starspawn, the like purple, magenta colored flying squid face mind flayers. We could call them mind flyers if you want. I don't know. Whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
Our spawn works.
Starspawn. And you make your way to the base of like a large, I'll show you guys on screen and then I'll describe it to you when I pop you all down. So you guys can see it when I'm describing it to the listeners. All right, you're pasted in. Okay, so you see Spitzer ahead of you guys run up, hugging the wall as he maneuvers around like a contoured rock face that juts up about 20 feet high. And he looks out around the corner where you see large stitches of roots and other like foliage has grown out between the different rock faces, connecting everything to what appears to be a gigantic tree stump. A tree stump that would make a tree that was, I would say probably, let's take a look, 134 to 150 feet in diameter as far as you can tell, and it appears to continue to move out and grow even further as it moves out of your vision into the mists beyond. What do you guys do as you see Spitzer running up to the corner to look around the edge? At some point during your exchange, he returns to the party and says nothing, while the rest of the other Kalishtar just kind of like fall in step behind him.
Kovanen is actually hoping to also be right behind Spritzer, since he and I discussed, traveling there and then traveling back with the artifact to escape.
So, in your mind, you hear Spitzer say to you, "Walk up next to me. Take a look. On the tree. On the stump."
Thinking back at him, yes, I was hoping to see what you saw since we're going to get in and out together.
So, you see up
Looking
there,
at the tree stump.
and you hear just the sound of, like, blasting, like, weapons just going off, and, like, one after another, after another, after another, as you see a group of 10, 20 Kalashtar in pitched battle, close combat, ranged combat, fighting against a, like, group of, like, a hive of Bayaki flying in and out of this hole in the top of the stump. You can't really see the hole from where you are, but you can deduce that there's something, you can see them stepping inside and disappearing for a moment, and then some of them flying out. But they appear to be fully engaged with the Kalashtar that are, engaging them. They're engaged with the Kalashtar that are engaging them. Man, I'm fucking vocabulary master tonight. And you can see an entrance that appears to be big enough for all of you to run inside. So, what do you do?
Okay. So first, how many of us should get up there before we go in?
I feel like the faster we get inside, the better. I don't know. I don't know what detection will cause. I don't know what's inside.
Do you want me to go first? For any of us?
Well, I believe you and I agreed we would go first, but I don't think we should be stuck in there alone. I think we should all go. But it's up to you, Kovanen. I'll leave this in your hands.
Well, I was hoping to put eyes on the, artifact, so that we would know whether or not we were able to even do our plan of traveling in and out together.
Indeed, I would love to do that as well.
Are y'all two still speaking, like,
Psychically,
message to
yeah.
message?
Yeah, I would have followed his lead if that's what he was doing.
Yeah, they're still speaking psychically.
I'm willing to stealth ahead to see it, to find it, so that we can all know what to do.
As I've told you, I'm not a master of stealth. I can make my way, but
I know. I want to gather information about whether or not our plan of getting in and out is feasible.
I will join you if you want, but I feel like I'll only be a hindrance.
All right, like I said, I'm willing to go alone.
He
Just to find it, then I'll
he
come
just
back.
shakes
Then
his
you know,
head.
both of us go in.
I don't like this, Kovanen.
Alright, Kovan, whatever you're about to do, come here for a second.
Yeah, Kavanen was turning around anyway. He looks at Sprocket for a second. Oh, Sprocket, you disappeared from sight earlier. Are you able to do that for him? Finally saying out loud.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I could do it a few more times.
All right. Rose, what is it?
The moment you turn to Rose, she's going to cast Shield of Faith on you.
Oh, that feels nice.
You get 10 minutes of it.
10 minutes, all right. I will turn around and think at Spritzer. Sprocket is able to hide you from sight, invisibility, if you wish to go with me, until we can see it.
Okay.
Of course, I have to know where I'm, as you know, we have to know where we're traveling before we can travel there.
Okay. Fine.
Hey, Aaron Sprocket, come join me against the wall. That way I keep an eye on you two.
Okay.
Yes.
I
Okay.
was just.
Kovanen.
Before you two.
Do you guys turn him invisible?
I think
Yeah.
Aaron had something.
No, I was just. She was flipping through her book. Nah. No. I don't. Mm.
Aaron, before they take off, come here.
Yeah, give me a second. Yeah, I can't help them at all. Wait. Hold on.
We need to
Uh,
decide.
I will haul your.
I can.
over-
I
Is Spitzer
can.
invisible
I can.
yet?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast it now.
Okay. So as soon as Spitzer sees that he turns invisible, he is going to just start jetting towards the main entrance.
All right, Marin. Think. Can you continue thinking? I'm going, and I will
Chew.
stealth.
So in
I
your
finger
head.
gun at him. Hold on.
Oh, actually,
Oh,
I finger gun at Kovanen real quick, and he's hasted now.
yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
That's a good combination.
My
nice.
AC is so high.
Okay, so he is just going to constantly be telling you where he is and what he's doing. I need you to roll stealth since you're not invisible.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go now. Bye bye. Race along
Okay.
with super fast sonic legs. He's got haste. Okay. stealth.
He's got haste. Okay, so you actually go past him. He's going across the roots. He lets you know that he has now reached the edge of where the cliff face is. He's running towards the
I
entrance.
know. I'm there too.
Give me.
23 stealth.
He's like, I can see you perfectly. All right, 23 stealth. Okay, here we go. All right, for the sake of fun, I'm going to pull you guys all on right here.
Oh yeah.
The moment Marin casts haste, if she does not hasten her own self towards the wall.
Yeah,
until
no.
They move.
Yeah, once she's hasted Kovanen, she scurries back to Rose.
It's much easier to protect you two while I'm concentrating on another spell if you're all right next to me.
I'm sorry. I was looking through my spells.
That is player teasing. Player, not character teasing character.
I see. But that was also player answering.
This is.
Fuck it, I'm just showing the whole map. Okay, so
That's a fun map.
Kovanen,
Yes.
you walk into this entrance with Spitzer.
Okay. I will assume that the plain brown areas are walls that we cannot see through.
Correct. So
Okay.
you enter the main chamber. It is a perfectly stone-scaped grotto, accompanied by small inlays that appear to be almost made out of wood, obviously, but like a petrified wood. There are some carvings along the walls. Give me a religion check. Or Arcana. Give me religion.
5.
5? Okay. You're not really familiar with the deities that are depicted on these wall carvings, but you are able to tell that it appears to be some sort of gods or something along that sort. There is water trickling in from multiple directions into a large well of water that is on the floor in front of you. It has a pleasant trickling sound, but in the distance you can actually hear the sound of pitched combat, sound of bolter fire and Bayaki yelling, accompanied by different psionic sounds as well coming from the outside, which is despoiling the serene nature of the room that you're in. You also notice at the other end there is some sort of like pool of water in a piece of sculpted wood that is on an altar of some sort at the far right end of the room, and then there is a exit on the other end of the room. Has some sort of water running through it that seems to be coming from the tree and pouring into the well in the center of the grotto you're in.
Auden will take in the surroundings for but a brief moment. He thinks at the speed of sound right now, and will ask Spritzer if he has moved ahead. Have you?
I'm going to follow you.
Yeah, thinking. All right, I hope you can. And I just start to make my way stealthily, very quickly.
Okay. Give me some stealth rolls, please.
The first one is 23.
Okay. Move your full distance and then give me a stealth roll each time you do.
Okay. Oh, geez. I'm not going to bonus action dash, so I don't leave him totally behind, but... Well, damn, my walking speed is 60 feet.
Make sure you give
mean-
me a clear description of what you're doing as you're moving through each of these rooms. Give me a moment to describe them as you're walking through them, and you tell me what where you're looking and what you're doing, and I'll tell you what you see.
Okay. As I step from the large chamber into this narrow room here on the west, do I see a gate and a hole in the wall?
Yes. So as you enter this room, you see, like I said, there's this strange pools of water that seem to be flowing from out of the tree into the grotto behind you. To the north, you see a small, appears to be a room or maybe an exit, and then straight ahead of you there is a door that is shut.
Okay. A solid door that I can't see through.
Correct.
Okay. Well, the way forward is simple, so I will and attempt to 15. Listen to the hallway ahead of me.
Okay. Give me a perception roll, please.
And
10. You hear the sound of like a wind blowing. Like a
oh, okay, that's not screams or roars or weapons, so 20, 50, that's 40. So I'm still on my whole movement because my movement is currently 60. Okay, I see I'm in this hallway now. I stop. Here I am. I look around.
Okay, give me a stealth as you're
Exits.
looking.
29.
29. Okay. So, you see about 2 or 3 figures standing in front of a breach in the fabric of reality. There is a strange, like, purple mist blowing out of it. You can see the capes and cloaks of the guys standing in front of where the portal is, just blowing. And in the other direction, you see a door that is closed.
Hey. There is a door behind the creepy figures.
They are standing directly in front of a door as well. Yes.
So on the map here, there's like this little hatch thingy. Is that actually a hole in the floor?
They appear to just be walkways that go over the water that is flowing into the grotto that you see, that you walked into. The water all seems to be trickling into that well.
I see. Okay. I will definitely tell Spritzer through my mind. There's like there are a few of the four-armed guys. They're pouring out of a tavern, reality. They're coming from somewhere else. But I see no clear ways forward this way.
Well, what do you think? I could go and knock on the door and try to, or make some sort of sound, and they could come in there, and then when you do, you can open the door and I'll come back around. That's all I can think of.
I can attempt to distract them from a distance and draw them towards a certain spot, but I have no idea if they'll all fall for it. You know, it's always a gamble. If you can hide in like a little nook or a cranny somewhere out of the way of the hallway, perhaps they would walk right past you. No, but then I have to get past them as well. I don't know. I start looking up and around. Do these walls go all the way up to like a ceiling, or do they? Could I
Hold
walk
on.
over them?
Let me try something. So he walks up to the back side of the door,
The door.
and please step just a bit further away from me.
Bit further away from him.
Mm-hmm. You can tell he's kind of like signaling you to go about right about there.
Yeah, that's about the safest place I can.
So you feel a strange sensation in your mind of whispers, kind of one overlaying the other, like, and like a strange like arcane resonance begin to build as the whispers grow and compound. You don't have to take the check, but all of these guys are going to have to take a DC 15 Wisdom save. Oof. Okay. Wow, not great. So they each take 7 damage, and let's see. 1, 2. 2 of them are incapacitated. The other ones are not.
Do I get any indication that there might be some commotion very soon?
Then he like beats on the door.
Ah, I see. Yeah, so that leads me to my next question. How tall are these walls before they? I don't know.
They go to the
Is
ceiling.
there
They go to
is
the
there a, okay? How high is the ceiling?
Oh, sorry about that. About 15, 20 feet.
Okay. Yeah, as he bangs on the door, I will. I guess I'll just go straight up the wall with my my shoes. Do my best, the best I can to hide from sight up in the up against the wall and the ceiling.
Okay, give me a stealth roll for that. So, also,
23.
like I said, he beats on the door, and he's going to step into the hallway just ahead of you, although you don't know that. 2 of them are incapacitated. You see 4 of them come running into the room that you're in, and one of them kind of like moves their head one way and then looks the other way, then looks the other way. And they talk to each other in some strange language. It's all Grottle stops. And they begin to run towards the main entrance. Or let's see one thing real quick. Let's give them, yep. They run to the main entrance. He signals to you that he is going to run to open the door if he can. You hear the rustling of him come past you, and he attempts to open the door.
I
Damn!
I come down and follow him. Is it blocked?
Something's broken off in the lock.
Broken off in it. The door is totally solid. Can't be seen through.
You can see that there appears to be some like shard of metal rammed into it, broken off in it.
All right. Well, there's nothing really up. I look down at this wooden walkway that's covering the water. Any indication as to how far below us the water is, or how deep the water
about
might
20
be?
feet.
Do you want to go down?
Why would we do that?
I can't.
Fine,
off its
fine,
hinges.
fine. But my invisibility is useless in the water.
I can't pull the door off of its hinges. I don't know how to get through it. If I can't see through it, I can't, blink to
Just
the
a
other,
moment.
blink to the other side.
I'm
Right.
running out of energy, but I can do something. You see him close his eyes for a moment, and he opens them, and they flash that bright blue, glowing color of just his power, and you just feel this telekinetic concussion explode into the door in front of him, and it blows it off its hinges. That's it.
Oh, there we are. That's all we needed. I
Just
suppose.
enough energy to do the dimension door, and I'm finished. That's it.
Right. If there are ways that I can put myself in harm's risk moving forward instead of you, that you see, let me know. I'll do that.
Fine. He's also no longer invisible.
Oh, I didn't know it was going to do that for you. I'm definitely going to go farther ahead than you then. Step forward and duck around the corner, duck behind a pillar and look around.
You see nothing in this room, but you do hear from the far, top right corner, the sound of some fighting going on. Biaki sounds, you hear bolter sounds, things like that. Alright, I'm going to be recording your turns in 6-second increments, so let's try to keep them tight and fast, because it will affect the way that the other guys wake up.
Okay.
So, I am
When
going to step
was-
outside real quick as well. While
Okay.
you guys do this. Alright, so outside, friends, what are you guys doing out here?
Rose is.
Are red?
She might be looking a little bit less red and more pale green at the moment. Mechanical question, because I can't remember as a player how long of a rest constitutes. What is the bare minimum for a short rest?
I think it's
by
an
the way?
hour.
Okay. No, so Rose doesn't have time for that.
So, you guys are just hanging out. Is anyone looking at the entrance?
Rose can be. She probably will. scooch
Can be
herself.
or is. Let me know what you guys are doing, because it'll make a difference
She
of what's
is.
going to happen.
She is looking at the entrance.
Roll perception.
What is my perception? Just flat die.
I can click it.
There we go. Anyone else? What is Marion, what is Sprocket doing?
Well, then go click it. Maybe you shouldn't click it.
It's foggy. You can't see shit.
She's got a little haze going on because
Yeah,
she's
this like
she's
gust,
fairly beat up at the moment.
this gust of mist and fog from the valley below you, just comes up and like wraps around the edge of the cliffside that you're looking over, and you just find yourself in a cloud for just the barest of moments, for at least 6 seconds. What's everybody else doing?
Natural blind, gotta love it.
Do we have a Marin? Do we have a Sprocket?
Yes, I just realized I was muted. I'm looking at the door.
Okay. Move yourself into position so that you can see the door. Sprocket, what are you doing?
I'm gonna be sitting here on these rocks and just
Whittling a piece of wood.
waiting,
Okay.
waiting, trying to stay away from danger.
Marin, roll perception.
Got a 14.
All right, sweet. You see from the entrance that the other guys just went into, a group of 4 of these strange mutants run out. They break off in different directions, looking around. Then I'm going to roll initiative for one of them to see where they fall in the order, and then I'm going to start a tracker.
Guys, some of the mutants are here.
Alright, that's not good. Branford,
You can't
do
see.
you have a... Well, I was gonna say, do you have a way to check on your partner? Because that's the direction they came from.
Okay, so yeah, the green-haired girl looks at you. Yes, just a moment. She closes her eyes. Ooh, interesting. Let me see what she can even do. I haven't done anything with her except for fly yet. All right, she can.
You punched the hell out of someone earlier.
Well, I mean, they all have the ability to communicate telepathically. Okay. Yes, I can communicate with him. Just give me one moment, please. Okay. Yes, apparently he's inside. They have just tricked some of the men into stepping outside.
Alright.
What do you think we should do?
Would keeping them out here help them inside?
I don't know. I mean,
Probably.
fine. Let's do it then. I'm going to roll initiative for her, and it's going to count for the rest of the group. And I'm going to roll initiative for this guy,
Damn.
and it's going to count for the rest of the group. And then I'm going to do descending turn order, and we're going to start doing this. All right, Kavan, and you're on there. Good. Okay, she goes first. She is going to...
Should we roll initiative as well?
You guys are already on there.
We can't
We're not.
see.
I'll tell you when you go. All right, so you,
Kovanen is not on there. I rolled.
he's on there. He's got an 18. I'll just call off your orders to you guys since you can't see him apparently. Okay, so the girl with the blue teleports from where she's standing, appears on the roots, and then begins running from there. Yep. All right, she stops where she ends. Marin, you're next.
How tall are these ledges and like
They
these rock
are.
shelves?
This one is about 15 feet high. This one goes up to about 5, and this is 20 up here.
Okay, then would it be difficult terrain to climb up it?
I mean, you have to climb, yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna climb it. I have 30 feet. How high did you say? 15? So
Yes,
I
this
could-
one.
if
15.
it's difficult terrain, I could get just right there on
Okay.
top. And then I'm gonna crouch down, get as low as I can. And these are the bad guys. These are the big guys that we need to get. I think. At least I hope that this is gonna be like the last fight. So I used a third level spell there. I am going to Psychic Lance this guy,
Okay.
and give me a second. I can DC 15 intelligence save, and I will display in VTT so you all can see the fun stuff it does.
Sweet. Okay, he rolls his intelligence save at a -1 for a 10.
Oh, I'm also going to change the psychic damage to force damage.
Okay. All right. So, let's see.
Now
Just
that
roll.
he's
roll the damage.
Hmm?
On a failed save, the
19.
target
19
takes
damage.
19. Wow. Okay, so you blast this guy with a psychic lance. What's it look like?
Well, instead of being psychic, it's force.
Sure.
So it's like, damn, I had a cool like casting method for her in mind for this, but I've forgotten what it is. But yeah, she'll finger gun him again. Finger gun, from the tip of her finger, like a bead of what color? Like clear, sparkling energy appears, and it charges for a few seconds, and then it shoots out and pierces the guy straight through the head.
Sweet. He's toast. Falls to the
Hell
ground.
yeah.
Kovanen, you're up.
All right. Can I tell what direction that the sounds of that fighting is coming from?
Absolutely. You can tell it's approximately to the top right-hand corner. What do you do?
Can I see that there are walls between these columns, so can I
Yes.
see the top?
Where you are right now, you can't see anything. And on the other side, you are divided by a wall right now.
Okay. Well, before I can do anything, I have to see things, so I will creep up to this pillar right here and peek out from around it.
Sure.
Help-
So as
helpfully, of course.
Yeah, so as you look out across this area, you look into a room that's in the center of the halls that you're walking through. It's a large, like foliated grotto, much like the one that you first stepped into, the small well. The ground is about 15, 20 feet down below you, full of fresh flowing water, just as the other one was. And you can see the entire area is connected by a series of plank bridges, similar to outside. And there is what appears to be some sort of chamber with entrances on either side, one connected by a bridge and one connected by a smaller bridge with a staircase going up into the chamber. And that appears to be the room where you hear the sounds coming from.
Okay, the staircases go into the room that I cannot see into, and I hear the fighting from there.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. I see no people or things in this room that might spy a visible person.
That's correct.
Then I will wave Spritzer to follow, and I will dash across the bridge.
Spitzer runs up behind you and then tucks himself into this nook in the wall of the hallway you're in. You hear him psychically say to you, I suppose we could try the water trick now. I'm not invisible anymore.
That was so we could, bypass the door. I don't know if it's as
Oh,
useful as
sorry.
it, to like go under the. That was 30 feet. I will, bonus action dash and go up to this column to hopefully peer into the room.
Okay. Spitzer is going to attempt to try to follow you. Let's see here. Okay. He will teleport and appear behind you.
Okay, it was a few steps, but whatever he wants to do.
He was out of movement.
Okay. So can I actually see into that room from where I am now?
So, from where you are, you look down the staircase from the hall where you just went north through the room. You can see the bridge that attaches to the chamber, and from what you can see there, I'll reveal everything in the room as it is. You won't be able to see all of it, but I'll tell you what you can see. Okay, so from where you are, you can see a Bayaki right here that is flying, fighting something else.
And see this Bayaki.
Yep, you can see that one. And I think that's the only thing you can see.
shit. All right. Oh, I would like to be stealthy about the fact that I want to get a better look and try to stay close to the column as I curl around it.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll, and then I think that's all you can do, right?
Yeah, that'll definitely be it. 19.
19? Good. You're stealthy. And we'll pick up what you can see at the beginning of your next turn.
Okay.
All right. Back outside. Rose, you're up. So, Rose, you can see that Branford just ran, teleported, and moved her way to the center of this main area that is at the foot of the Yggdrasil stump. Meanwhile, above, there's still combat going on between Bayaki and several of the Kalishtar.
Rose is going to kind of duck out a few feet to this. I'm assuming where I'm currently standing is solid ground and not weird shelf or something.
I mean, you're on the edge of a shelf, you know, of cliff as you walk towards where the vines are grown out of there. If you end your turn on the vines, I am going to make you take some sort of dex save to stay on the vines because there's a little bit of wind.
She is not planning on staying there, but she is still going to have to take a disadvantage to it because it is 55 feet instead of 30 feet, but she is going to shoot at this first one, if anything, just to kind of get its attention.
Sure.
With your new hand crossbow?
With my new hand crossbow.
All right, let's see what you can do.
It's a 6 for the first shot.
You're like, man, this
I'm
thing
assuming-
is... I've never used one of these before. It's weird.
She hasn't. Does it
Also, it's
require
not a hand
reload
crossbow.
action?
It is a bolter.
Okay, bolter. So it does not need a reload. It's just using the crossbow thing then. Okay. And she will take that second shot if she gets 2 attacks. And that's a 7.
Cool.
She does not stay where she is at, but she is going to call it ugly and then dart back over to right here.
Yeah.
Maybe
So,
even right here.
other thing is you know, you did it this time, but future, you will need to expend an attack to reload it because.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's what I was trying to ask, and then.
Yeah. No
Okay.
worries. I'm just saying aesthetically, it's a bolter, but it functions exactly the same. You know, as
the hand crossbow.
Yeah. So sorry.
Which
sorry.
that's what it's asking.
My bad. But yes, aesthetically. Aesthetically? Anyway, it's a bolter. So, very cool. All right.
It does not say it requires a reload, which is usually.
Oh, hand
just-
crossbow? Well, then it
there-
doesn't.
The hand crossbow has the loading property.
Yes, I see that now. I was looking for specifically reload, and then I see loading.
Yeah, my bad. I thought, yeah. Anyway, Sprocket, you're up, dude. Sprocket up.
All right.
Sprocket up.
Okay. Where is everybody? Okay. So we're gonna just move into range so that I can actually see what's going on.
So you
I
cut
think
around their
they're-
rock face. From where you are, yep, you can see all 3 of them. They're pretty far away, though. Give me a
Yeah.
perception roll real quick.
All right. Perception.
You're going to have
7.
disadvantage at hitting them because you are going to be shooting through a cloud.
Yeah. Well, Lucian once told me to hold my shots until I could see the whites of their eyes.
Okay.
Pretty sure Lucian said a whole lot of shit.
Don't fire until you can see the whites of their eyes. Okay. Is
He
that the end
also
of your turn?
said something about splattering brains, but I don't know. That's weird.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So the mutants see one of their fellow mutants fall, and then they scrabble for cover, shooting as they are running away. They're going to shoot for Bramford. She is the most accessible target, as she is on the center platform where they are all hanging out right now. I think they'll probably run back for the door. Intelligence isn't their strongest suit, but it's, you know. Okay, bam, bam, bam. All right, 1, 2, 3. You see, as the first shot appears as though it's going to connect, she raises her hand, and this like shield of like psionic air thickens in front of her, and a crystalline structure deflecting all of the attacks. Except for the 23.
I was worried for a second.
She takes, ooh, wow, she's freaking hurt. She takes a hit, and you can see she's got a lot of blood coming off of her, and she's not looking as though she's doing so good right now. All right, so that guy runs back to the entrance. Kind of ducks up at the door. The other one adjacent to him is going to do the same and shoot at her as he backpedals. 1. That's what boulders sound like.
Naturally.
They all miss. And then, you know, he's going to try to book it up there too, however far he can get. And then the last one, all of them just boltering the hell out of her as they are attempting to, bam, hit 1 crit for additional 9 damage on top of what she's already taken. And where's she at? Where's she at? She's looking very, very bad. She's not out yet, but I would say that she appears to be hanging on by a thread. All right, it is now her turn. She kind of staggers for a couple of steps, and then you see her waving her hands around in front of her, and then you see the clouds begin to materialize into the shape of some sort of mist creature. Wow, that's huge. And she summons an air elemental. Son of a bitch. Anyway, so she summons an air elemental. It's super cool. You guys love it.
Yeah.
Marin, you're up.
I'm more partial to blood elementals, but that's just me.
Okay. I'm gonna move forward a little bit. And let's check the range. Let's see, this guy is within 110 feet of me. Do you know what spell is 120 feet?
Oh,
Eldritch Blast?
Magic Missile.
Hmm.
So that is 3 darts plus 1 more dart for every slot level above first.
Mhm.
And that is a 3rd level slot, so that is 3, 4. That is 6
alright.
darts of 4 force damage each.
Alright.
I will send 3 of them into this one,
Okay.
and 3 of them into this one.
Okay, and you said it's how much damage each?
4 damage each.
Okay. Both of them appear to be barely alive. Oh, wait. Fucking A. They all took that other damage. They're dead. I forgot about the mind explosion that they took on the inside. All right. You drop both of them. They fall. They're dead.
Oh yeah.
Swiss cheese, baby. With mind bullets. And the power to move you. All right, back inside. All right, let's see if we can get this over with before the session's over.
Ooh, I'm inside. What's going on? What do I see?
Okay. What was your stealth?
It was a 19.
Yeah, I mean, you see the same thing, and it's not because you're stealth. I was just curious. You see the same thing. But you, I would say, actually, you see a purpley thing kind of taking off as well. You know, one of those flying purple people eaters.
Flying purple tentacle face, tentacle army, people there's
The star spawn. For those of you that are Critical Role fans, it's not that. It's a Cthulhu star spawn. But it's also not that because it's purple.
It's
Perception.
especially not that because our DM is better.
Give me another perception. Oh, stop. I wish.
A 9.
It's got something. It's doing something.
Can I see what they're fighting? Or
Each
hear
other.
any shouts? Okay.
You can see a Bayaki right now clearly fighting the purple spawn. It's thrashing the spawn with its like multiple serrated leg knives.
Okie doke. I will hand gesture for Spitzer to come here.
All right, he's going to come up next to you.
Grab him by the collar and pull him in like face, so his face is right next to mine. Is that it? They're fighting over something. What is it? Is that it?
He looks out across to see what he can see, and let's see what he's able. Let's see what this guy can do.
Ah, Jesus.
I'm just saying. In addition to that, at will, I can detect magic. He's gonna do that. He's gonna detect magic, and he's gonna look in there. The aura. Yes, that could be it. It could be it. The spawn has it in its grasp.
Well, we should go now. You can see it better than I can. I'll go with you.
Do we... how are we just gonna take it from it? I don't see the dimension door working so easily here. They're fighting.
I don't know. We appear, we take it from them, we disappear.
Fine. I'll try.
All right.
Wait. I
Yes.
could use just the last bit of my power to dominate it and force it to carry it with us. Or give it to us.
That will absolutely make it easier for us to get out with it alive.
I don't know. Perhaps
You've
not.
used it 2 times that I've seen it. It worked both times. We could have it. You could have it disengage the fight and just fly right to us, hand it to us, and then I disappear with us.
Alright, let me see. I can just reach it with my mind. you sure about this? This is the last thing I can do.
If we appear in there among all of them, they all grab it at once, we're not able to wrestle it out, then we're just stuck there.
So he just nods. Okay, I will try. Oh, wrong one.
I've appeared in the middle of a group of people who had a thing I wanted, but they were not expecting it. It was a miracle I lived.
Okay, does it say what the DC is? I did say one twice. Alright, DC. Dominate monster. 15. Alright, so he looks across the hall. You see him focus in on it for a moment, and you see a disturbance. The creature seems to be having some sort of form of like dissonance, and ooh, fucking A.
Wow, okay. Wow.
I've got it.
Then get it!
So I will have it move on the same turn as the enemy turn. So, Rose.
I am going to run up to Branford, and I'm going to shield her as I give her 10 lay on hand points.
Okay.
Give us our damn map back.
I'm moving over there right now. Calm down. Okay.
Rose, you have 25 points remaining.
I do.
All right.
And that
so
is, she's going to run, so it's going to take her full movement. just
you're
to do
also going to be moving over difficult terrain.
that. Okay, so that might put her on Helen. Where was she?
Okay. All right. At the end of your turn, I want you to make a dex save. So you go to start running across these branches that have grown across the two sides, and you realize that they aren't quite as sturdy as you had originally expected them to be. You wobble and move, and you find that you aren't able to make it all the way across.
Alright,
Can you roll that dex save for me?
Yes. 21.
Excellent. You're way good. Sprocket, you're up.
All right.
Because it's typical terrain, she does not quite make it to Brentford all
Yeah,
the way.
you were able to see that as well, Sprocket, that she is tied up.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna yell at Brentford to get over here, at least.
All right. Let's see. Hey! Oh my gods! I just remembered I have that spell too.
What the fuck?
What spell do you have?
This one. And I cast Magic Missile at 2nd level.
Okay. Yeah, it does, you take the last one out. It's good. They're all dead. Okay. You dropped all those tools. What do you do now?
Hey, Bradford. Get over here. We're scared. Please.
Alright, I'm coming. So, she will move to Rose, and then she is going to teleport with both of you back over to the other edge. Actually, she's going to fly.
And that's when Rose will do her lay on hands thing. Mid-flight, but hey.
Plus 10?
Yeah, plus 10. Enough to, like, keep her alive for just a little bit longer.
Yeah, it seems like that'll work out. They're inside. He's attempting to do something to control one of the beasts. I'm not sure what it is.
Alright. Does he want us to do anything in particular, or just hold on to our butts?
I'll ask. Let me see.
Kovanen, if you can reach him, would probably be a better idea. Don't want to distract.
Cannot, unfortunately. It's not how it works.
Okay. Well,
So,
Don't
the
leave him.
beasts
Okay.
on the inside. All right. To make things simple, I am going to roll opposing sides. Okay. All right. So, the Bayaki seem to be winning for 5 points. Bruce, get off. 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 Sorry about that. All right.
Daisy appears in the Dreamlands.
Yeah, right? Okay, so. Alright. So, a bunch of the little turd guys die. What are you going to command this guy to do, Kavanen?
To approach us with haste.
Okay, I can do that. It's going to take opportunity attacks. Let's just see what a Bayaki would do to it if it were to attack it. As it's
I should
running
have said
away.
carefully.
Do. Do. Wow. Fortunately, he has a fuck ton of hit points. Okay. He gives you the egg. Then what?
So, the doorway here on the south of the map that we can see, is that the exact same spot as the doorway entrance on the other map?
Yes. But you
Okay,
can't see it from where you are.
that's fine. I wanted to make sure my measurements were okay. Oh, well, then he hands it to me? He hands me the shard? The giant.
I mean, yeah, he can he will object interaction hand it to you, but it's not your turn yet.
Yeah, okay, understood.
All right, cool. All right, Marin, you're up.
Okay. I don't see any guys, so I'm gonna stay up there. Wait. Yeah, all those guys are dead. I'm gonna stay up there. I'm gonna fall flat, fall prone, so people would have a harder time hitting me with ranged attacks. And I'm just gonna stay there, kick my legs a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to do.
All right. Kovanen, now you are up.
Wow, how big is this thing? How cool does this thing look?
So, you are holding this. I'm going to say it's tiny sized.
Ah, okay.
Like glowing blue iridescent egg. From inside of it, you can see the fetal shape of a body floating in some sort of like liquid. Amniotic liquid.
Right. I thank him for his help. Go back and fight them again. Keep them off of us. I look at Spitzer.
I'll
Oh, no.
do what I
I
can.
said that to the weird alien man.
I know what you mean. I will tell him.
Oh, yeah, I see. Okay. This is it. We can leave. We can leave now.
Fine. Let's be off with it then.
Well, let's be off then. And I imagine myself. What is it? 400 or 500?
500 for dimension door.
And I imagine myself with my friends 500 feet to the southeast. I don't have to see it. I just have to know it exists and can be able to describe it.
Fine. You do it. And you
And I
and
can-
him and the egg are there.
Come on in.
Hello. I think we have it. We should keep moving
Really?
now. I think.
He's like, one moment, I have an idea. And then he casts minor illusion on the steps to make it appear as though the egg is right there.
I see.
All right. All right. Time to go.
Okay,
Time to go. Yes. No, okay, we have
Stretch
it.
to
No,
go.
I guess I thought it wouldn't happen. Here we are. We've got it. Let's go.
Let's go.
So, you guys are on this platform outside of the Yggdrasil stump. The Bayaki are flying overhead, still in combat with several of the Kalashtar, but you can see that many of them have died. And several of the Bayaki have died, but they're still swarming. Kovanen, what exactly do you do to reach this group here?
All right. To reach the group here,
Yeah, to the rest of the group. Do you just run over to them?
I mean, it's
I
you're within.
if they're within 500 feet of me, I just appear next to them with Dimension Door.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, actually, you don't even. Yeah. You're
Yeah, I just have to be able to know it exists and imagine it.
True. Yeah, it's not even just. I'm like, oh, he goes through the door. No, you're all the way fucking over there. Excellent choice.
That's why I was speaking with them.
Smart. So, Spitzer walks over to Bramford. All right. So, we're going to need to feather fall as many people as possible.
I just put this in my pocket. That went very bad for us last time. It was just stored in a pocket, but I have nowhere else for it. The bag of holding.
Put it-
The bag.
yeah.
Yeah, give it here.
So Bramford just nods, and she steps between three of you guys and hits three of you with Featherfall. I'm going to do Sprocket, Marin, and
We aren't
Rose.
falling yet.
Not yet.
What?
All right. We gotta. Got the problem last so long.
As
Gotta
soon as she
grind.
does, she says, jump.
Okay. I put the shard into the Sprocket's bag of holding, like we said, and then watch Sprocket leap off the side.
Wait, what do you mean watch Sprocket? I don't know. I don't know about you, but
I'm gonna grab Sprocket and jump.
I love how his voice cut out. All right. The other three are seemingly able to feather fall themselves, monks.
Yeah, Rose
Um,
jumps. Slight moment, Marin's off the side.
And Bramford actually grabs Kovanen by his waist and then flies off the edge.
Oh, hello. All right. Spritzer, come on.
So you guys go plummeting through multiple layers of cloud as you land down on the ground hundreds of feet below where you were, looking up to see the Bayaki flying overhead of the Yggdrasil stump, looking like tiny flies engaged in some sort of pitched battle between the Kalashtar and them. And that's where we're going to end the session tonight.
Okay. I do feel like I should mention, it's Yggdrasil?
Idrisil?
Yeah.
Idris Elba?
Idrisil?
No.
No.
The
Okay.
Y makes a I sound.
Oh.
Yggdrasil.
Idrisil.
To be fair, that it may not be actually Yggdrasil, but to my player mind, that's where I first went. So
Well, I'm going to say Yggdrasil because that's what I said when I was 5 the first time I saw that word in a video game. So deal with
And
it.
this is made up
First time.
land, so it works just fine.
Yeah, it's spelled,
Yeah.
it's spelled Y-E-D, Yggdrasil. Actually, you know what? It's Y-E-W, like the wood, Yggdrasil. You.
Oh my
There you
god.
go. And that's a type of tree.
Yeah.
You.
Yep, you dress.
Yeah.
You dress them. I can get with that.
Sweet.
I don't know if I can. Oh my god. I'll deal with it, but I'll be suffering.
I mean,
Okay.
I play WoW,
Suppose
so
you
there's like
will.
Yggdrasil, there's Nordrassil, there's Teldrassil, there's
Yawn.
whatever.
Hey, what do you guys
Yaxaron.
what do you guys think? What do you think? Was that
I
fun?
like it.
Are we still
That
recording?
that
Yeah.
felt way too easy.
Well,
Oh, I don't
honestly,
think it's gonna be.
I expected it to be way different than that because I didn't expect Kavanan to be able to go in there and then them brainwash a guy to bring them the egg, and then he had the
That was
ability to
your
do
idea.
a fake egg so that the other guys are going to continue to fight over the egg, and then teleport it out. But yeah, that was pretty fucking easy.
I was there for a second. I was like, okay, what did I do wrong when I teleported to the boat? I didn't know where the thing was. Okay, this time I can like, face step right to the tentacle face guy and yank it right out of his hand and just bonus action disengage and hop down. And I was trying to plan it out. But then he's like, what if I just tell him to do it? And then he did.
Yes.
Worked out. I'm going to give you guys NPCs for a reason, but this is literally just the beginning of you guys getting away with this thing. So
Yeah, we have 20 days of running now.
Hopefully they don't know where it is because it's in the bag of holding, which is just its own comfortable little pocket plane, not necessarily the astral plane. It just goes to the astral plane should the bag be pierced.
I'm not sure the implications on that.